हरिः ओं श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओं श्रीमहागणाधिपतये नमः। श्रीसरस्वत्यै नमः। वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वन्दे गुरुपदद्वन्द्वम् अवाङ्मानसगोचरं रक्तशुक्लप्रभामिश्रम् अतर्क्यं त्रैपुरं महः। आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम्। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्। सीतादेवी युतं वीरं सर्वभूषणभूषितं पितृभक्तं हरिं ध्यायेत् अयोध्याकाण्ड उत्तमे। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्री हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान श्री हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान श्री हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान श्री हनुमान जय हनुमान जय जय हनुमान। जय श्री राम एवरीवन। Okay, we are doing Ayodhya Kanda and let us continue where we stopped from yesterday. Like how the king, Kaikeyi, how she threatened the king, and we are going to continue from there. Threaten? Yeah. So now the king, he was perturbed. He was very, very agitated, like to hear the most unwelcome proposal of demanding the exile of Sri Rama to the forest and sovereignty to Bharata. Okay, Bharata, she wanted sovereignty to Bharata, and he did not speak for a while, like for some time he did not speak, like they said a muhurta time there, like you can say take it for a while. And he kept staring at his beloved queen without closing his eyes, who spoke the unpleasant words. It's like it's unbelievable for him, and the terrible proposal, it was unwelcome to him, and it caused him a lot of agony and grief. And it resembled like a Vajrayudha. You know, Vajrayudha, it's the Indra's weapon. And when it is made with the bones of a sage. And when some...
why is it made with the bones?
Because his bones are very, very strong because of the mantra shakti that he did. And that sage's name is Dadhichi. Okay, Dadhichi. So, and with that, if anybody is hit, that's it, they will be gone. And he even felt that kind of pain, and he reflected to the queen's resolve, like what is this? He thought about it, and the terrible oath he took. Obviously, we talked about so many oaths that he took, and he heaved a sigh and he dropped like a felled tree. He just dropped, and saying the word Rama, like that he said, and he just fell, and he lost his mental balance like a mad one, and he got upset like an ailing man. And the emperor was lying down like a motionless hypnotized serpent. I told you, right? Like that, how? And he spoke to Kaikeyi in a distressed and impatient tone now. Who taught you? Why did it even come to your own? Who taught you to pursue this evil that you were thinking of as a worthy one? In what mind you were thinking it is even worthy? You are speaking like a woman who got possessed with some evil spirit. You are not even ashamed. Look how you are speaking. You are not even ashamed to speak in this manner to me. And looks like the appropriate behavior that should be there in you, it has taken leave of you completely. It left you completely. You are behaving like a stubborn one. And previously, I have never seen you conduct in this manner. Even when you were young also, you were not like this. Are you thinking if there will be any kind of ill treatment from me or Sri Rama because of this Pattabhisheka? Pattabhisheka meaning crowning ceremony. Okay. And so, do you think any kind of ill treatment will come to you? Why did this kind of fear come to your mind that you were actually asking for this boon to see Bharata on the throne and Sri Rama in the forest? Let go of this attitude as well as baseless anxiety. Let go of this one. And if you want to do something that is dear to your husband, this world, and also to Bharata, okay, if you want to do this, let go of this attitude. Oh, cruel, petty-minded woman of sinful resolve. Oh, one who is doing wicked deeds. What is the complaint that you have against me and Sri Rama? Or what offense did we do against you? What? And without Sri Rama, Bharata will not stay in this kingdom, because I consider that Bharata is also similar to Sri Rama in following Dharma. Okay, and whatever may be the Namaskaram. Whatever may be the circumstance, whatever may be the circumstance, Bharata would never take up the sovereignty in the place of Sri Rama. When I say the words, go to the forest to Sri Rama, how can I see his face, which might go pale, resembling an eclipsed moon? It might become like that. And I designed all the plans to install him as Prince Regent by consulting with the learned ones and well-wishers. And what will I say to them when they ask me why this plan got prevented like an army destroyed by enemies? Why did this happen? The kings that come from all directions will say, how did this foolish Ikshvaku king for such a, rule this kingdom even for such a long time? He ruled it for almost many years, 60,000 years around. Okay, how did he rule? He is so foolish. When many learned ones and elders ask me about Sri Rama, how shall I tell them that the boy has been sent on exile by me, as I was pressured hardly by Kaikeyi? If I plead that this has been to support my Satya, like I gave a boon even for this, if I plead like this also to them, if I go and tell them this is the reason why I told him to go like that, still I made an announcement that I will install Sri Rama as Prince Regent in public. I did that in public, and that would be falsified. If I do that, that would be falsified. What will Kausalya say to me if Sri Rama goes to the forest after doing such an unkind act? What can I say in reply to her? And Kausalya always tried to please me. She spoke kindly to me. She gave birth to my most beloved son, and she deserves to be treated kindly by me. She always waited on me like a maid, okay, and a friend while giving me advice, a better half while performing any kind of sacred ritual. That's how she behaved. She behaved like a sister while I was getting more wives, and as well as like a mother to me while serving me food. And I never treated her kindly because of the fear of displeasing you. And the good behavior that I showed towards you, now it is stinging me now as food taken with unhealthy sauces. When you take, if you take food that is very, you take food but you are taking with some unhealthy sauce, what happens is the ailing person, they will feel more pain like that. So you are like that to me. So how will Sumitra, she will have any faith in seeing me, seeing the public shame, seeing all of this, and that I did what I did to Sri Rama? When Sumitra sees that, she will actually fear me. He will actually fear me, and she will not have any faith in me, because I am sending Sri Rama away to the forest. And alas, Vaidehi will go through great agony hearing these two unpleasant incidents of me having met my end, and of Sri Rama leaving to the forest. And alas, she will weep like a Kinnara girl on the side of the Himalayas who is without her partner, like that. And she will spend lamenting about me and her husband, and sending Sri Rama on exile to the forest, and Sita also weeping because of the separation from her spouse. I would not survive for long under any circumstance. You carry on the administration with your son without your husband. So, you who used to be devoted and a pleasant wife proved to be most disloyal as one drinks wine mixed with poison like that, and which looks charming. It might look charming but ends up toxic. Alas, you have been talking to me, coaxing me, empty pleasing words, and you have actually killed me as a hunter kills a deer after attracting it with melodious sounds. And the respectable ones will definitely label me as a dishonorable one after I send my most beloved son as they criticize a Brahmana drinking wine. As I am not worthy to be forgiven. If I do that, I am not worthy to be forgiven, and I will die and I will reach Yamaloka soon. Aho, how distressing is it for me to put up with your harsh words. This suffering had come upon me because of the evil things I did previously. O wicked woman, you are like that rope one keeps around the neck without without knowing, without knowledge. If they keep the neck, a rope around them, what will happen, right? Like that. Yeah. So because of my sins, and I have been treating you with love, I did not think that you would be the cause of my death, as I have been enjoying life with you. I came to you in retirement as an infant that would handle a black cobra in a solitary place, and the world of living beings surely should criticize me as I am evil-minded. That great-souled boy of mine is actually deprived of my fatherly protection. People will say, alas, King Dasharatha is extremely foolish. With infatuation and to please his wife, he exiled his favorite son. And while studying Vedas, one has to observe brahmacharya and do service to gurus and undergo hardships. Sri Rama also will indeed undergo hardships through this period of during his period of 1 second, please. 1 second, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. So, while studying Vedas, and one has to observe brahmacharya and do service to gurus and undergo hardships, please. Hardships. So, Sri Rama, he will also indeed go through hardships during his period of this exile, and he will enjoy that. My son is not capable of addressing a word against me. When commanded, if I say, go into exile to the forest, he will only say, so be it. And it would be welcome to me, if at all Sri Rama does anything contrary meaning opposite. Okay, when I say go to the forest, however, I don't want to go to forest, something like that, if he says, I would be happy with that also. However, my beloved son, he would never do that. He will always follow my orders. And when Raghava goes to forest, all the worlds will strongly disapprove, and it is unforgivable. It cannot be forgiven. And I will attain death, and I will go to the Yamaloka. And after I die, Sri Rama, the best among people, he goes to the forest. What evil things are you going to do to those who are beloved to me? Then he will go, and then Kausalya will miss me. Sri Rama and her two other sons, he means Lakshmana and Shatrughna also, and that Devi would not be able to handle the great sorrow, and she will also surely follow me. And you, the notorious daughter of the king of Kaikeyas, you be happy by throwing me, Kausalya, Sumitra, along with our 3 sons into tortures like Naraka. You alone will take care of the eternal Ikshvaku lineage, which is adorned with virtues and incapable of being harassed, which will be abandoned by me and Sri Rama. If this banishment of Sri Rama is agreeable to Bharata, then Bharata should not perform my last rites after I leave this body. You rule this kingdom with your son when Sri Rama enters the forest without your husband. O daughter of the king, you are living in my palace because of misfortune, and I shall be the victim of ill reputation, disapproval, disappointment. Every being will treat me as a perpetrator of sinful deeds. And how will my beloved Sri Rama, who rode on chariots, elephants, horses on every occasion, roam in that extensive forest on foot? How is he going to do that? During his time to eat, his cooks, they wear kundalas made of gold on their ears, and then they serve the cooked food and drinks for him with a variety of tastes, with a lot of delight. How can he survive on the food that is available in the forest? How will Sri Rama, who is always dressed in expensive, fine clothes, who deserves lasting comforts wear kashaya clothes? And for what reason did such an atrocious proposal demanding the exile of Sri Rama into the forest and the installation of Bharata be put forward by you? I think to those who are malignant by nature and those malignant meaning malicious, like not evil sort of wanting to do bad stuff, and whose supreme concern is to advance their own interests. I am not speaking about all women here, but only of Bharata's mother. Okay, O cruel woman of evil intent, who is given to the pursuit of your selfish deeds, you are living here to cause distress to me. What wrong would be done by me or Sri Rama, who had been repeatedly doing good to you? The fathers, they will abandon their sons for their love towards Sri Rama, everybody, and even their wives also, and also wives would also they will also abandon everything. Not only that, the whole world will get infuriated at the very sight if Sri Rama is plunged in sorrow. If I rejoice when I see my son, who is like Devata, who is adorned with ornaments, coming towards me. When Sri Rama comes towards me, I become very, very happy. I feel rejuvenated the moment I see him. And life may be possible without Surya, without Indra, who is wielding Vajrayudha, giving rains, and no one in the capital can survive on perceiving that Sri Rama departing from Ayodhya. So everybody in the capital will also feel sad. I am certain about that. I placed you in my house. As a mortal enemy, you are seeking my life. You are not only unfriendly to me, but also hostile to me. Alas, I brought a venomous female serpent in your form because of ignorance. I am dead because of delusion. You rule over the city and the kingdom with Bharata without me, Sri Rama and Lakshmana. You bring joy to the enemies, getting rid of all of your relations. O woman of cruel behavior, who gave this severe blow during my old age when you are violently saying such words in front of me? It is a surprise to me that your teeth are not breaking into thousands of pieces falling out of your mouth. Sri Rama never said any unkind or unhurtful word to you, as he does not know how to speak harshly. And how can you find fault with Sri Rama, who always speaks pleasingly and is ever esteemed for his great qualities? And you may faint or burst or suddenly or perish or enter the earth. That is earth will open up suddenly deeply with fissures and all. You may enter into that kind of earth. Okay, but still, how can you find? Wait a second. I lost my place. Okay, that is okay. I shall never agree to your most cruel demand, which is harmful to me. Now he is saying, I shall never agree to your most cruel demand, which is harmful to me. Oh, disgrace to the king of Kaikayas! I do not wish to survive. You who are destructive as a razor, as like a sharp blade, okay, say falsely pleasing words and are extremely malicious intent. You cause distress to your family, and you are intent upon burning my heart along with my vitals, all the pranasthanas like that. And then you are repulsive to my mind. My life cannot be prolonged without my son. How can there be any happiness for me? How can there be any joy without a son to the knowers of self? To those who know themselves, they will love their sons like that. So, therefore, you should not do this kind of unfriendly deed towards me, O queen. I even touch your feet. Like here, I told you how yesterday we talked about the various ways he is trying to convince Kaikeyi. One by threatening, one by scolding, one by pleading, whatever he can, in whatever ways he can. Okay, he is trying all of that. And O queen, I am even touch your feet, press your feet, be gracious to me. Like that, he was the ruler of earth. He was wailing like an abandoned child, and he who was gripped in the heart by Kaikeyi. Now he is under the control of Kaikeyi. If Kaikeyi, whatever she says, he has to do it like that. Now he sank down and he fell unconscious like an ailing man. He was trying to reach her feet in order to touch, and she took her feet back. Okay, and moved them back immediately, and he fell there only, in the middle only, he fell like that. So now the dauntless queen, who was evil incarnate, now she is behaving like an evil incarnate. she observed that her object has not been accomplished yet. She is seeing. Now he is asking, still asking, please change your mind. You cannot do this unfriendly deed to me. Now she also understood the mischief. He might actually, she is thinking. So she understood the mischief that he is trying to do. And she said to the king Dasharatha, mischief meaning she had got a doubt that he might go back on his words. So, and Dasharatha, who was lying down like Yayati who fell from the Swarga. Yayati is one king who actually came down from the Swarga because his punya got exhausted. And again he did some tapas and he gained the punya and he went back to the Swarga. So this Yayati comparison will come many times in this Kanda. Okay, later Rama also will speak a lot about him. I mean, he will mention him a lot, like that. So, and then she spoke very angrily. She said, as he was looking at the Yayati who fell down from the Swarga, she said, "O king, you brag that you always stick to the Satya and you are faithful to your vows. You say that, right? Still, why are you withholding the boons that were already given to me? You already gave me the boons. Why are you withholding them?" When Kaikeyi asked in that manner, King Dasharatha, he remained unconscious only. She is just for an hour or so. And then he said angrily, "Alas, when I leave my body after Sri Rama, a jewel among men, leaves to forest, then you rejoice. Okay, after your wish is fulfilled. O unworthy woman, who is unharmful, who is so harmful to me." When the Devatas inquire about the well-being of Sri Rama in Swarga, when I go there, Devatas will ask. When I tell them what happened, they are going to give very, very disapproving words to me. They are going to say, "How could you send Sri Rama to forest like that?" Like that, they are going to tell me. If I tell them the fact that Sri Rama was exiled by me, I actually sent him on exile to the forest in order to oblige Kaikeyi. The reason is Kaikeyi. For Kaikeyi, I did this. The other announcement, I made the other announcement again. He mentioned already, like how in public he made that he is going to make Sri Rama as the Prince Regent. That would turn out to be false. So that is what is. And I attained a son in the form of Sri Rama when I was not having sons. How can I abandon him? How can I send the lotus-eyed Sri Rama, who is valiant, learned, and conquers anger and is very patient, in exile? How can I do that? How can I send the long-armed, dark, grey-complexioned Indivara Shyama, like that, and extraordinarily mighty and lovely Sri Rama to the Dandaka forest? How shall I bear to see the sad condition of that talented Sri Rama, who deserves all comforts and who is unworthy of suffering? If I could leave this body without causing any suffering to Sri Rama, I would definitely attain joy. O hard-hearted Kaikeyi of sinful resolve, why do you keep my beloved Sri Rama in an unpleasant situation like this? You shall surely become infamous in this world." While Dasharatha was wailing with a very confused mind, the sun actually went below the horizon and the night completely set in by this time and all. And that night, which was graced with the moon, it did not make, when he was looking at that, it did not make the heart of the king pleasant at all, because he was distressed in his heart. And the aged king Dasharatha, he was sighing dolefully like all night in agony like that. And he wailed like an ailing man, and like a sick man, I mean. And he looked at the sky and he said, "O night embellished with stars." Now he is talking to them that also. "I do not wish you to be converted into dawn. O blessed one, please show compassion. I am doing namaskara with joined palms to you. Or let yourself be gone quickly. Either do not become ever dawn or go away quickly. I do not wish to see the ruthless and hard-hearted Kaikeyi anymore, because of whom I am in difficulties." Like that, he is appealing to the sky also. And saying this, now the king, who knew the duties of a king, meaning to pacify her one more time, you cannot, till you try and try and try till you get whatever the result. I mean, in this case, generally success, yeah. So once more, he approached Kaikeyi with joined palms and he said, "O good queen, let favor be shown to my wretched self. I am distressed, innocent, and at your mercy. My lifespan has been exhausted, O Devi. Indeed, the installation of Sri Rama was not announced alone by me. He took the decision after, if you remember, if he consulted all the representatives, ministers, councillors, brahmanas, everybody, and then he took the decision, right? Now, show your abundant grace to me. Oh, kind-hearted young lady, be gracious to me. Now, he's calling her kind-hearted because he expects that out of her. This is how you see in Ramayana and all these kind of scriptures, when they call them in one way, it means that they are supposed to, it either praises their quality, which is to be required, which is to be used, sort of like that. Okay, so, oh kind-hearted young lady, be gracious to me. Let my Sri Rama inherit the eternal kingship granted by you. You give it. O fair-eyed queen, you will attain the highest fame. Do this kindness to me. Sri Rama, do this kindness to me, Sri Rama, to the people, to our elders, and as well as to Bharata. Please do this for all of us. Oh, one with pleasant face and eyes, do this for us. So even after listening to the strange words with the piteous wail of her wretched husband and all, Dasharatha, whose eyes, now his eyes were actually coppery and wet with tears, and the hard-hearted queen of malicious intent, she did not agree to his request. Because the king understood that his beloved queen, she was still angry and speaking in a hostile manner, and he understood now she is not at all budging, okay, and was insistent on the sunset side. He knew that, and he fainted once more, knowing it, and full of agony, he sank down unconscious on the floor. The night passed as the great-minded king was in extreme distress, sighing, fainting, pleading, doing all these kind of things, when the foremost of the kings was being awakened by Suta, Vandi, Magadhi. Actually, these are the three kinds of people. Every time a king or a prince, any royalty wakes up, these are the people who come. These are the people who are like, they are like alarms, let's say. Suta is the one who actually comes and recites the Puranic scriptures. Okay,
Who's Suta again?
Suta refers to a lot of things in this context. Okay, Suta is the one who tells the Puranas. Okay, whoever says the scriptures.
Is there a person called Suta too?
Yeah, there will be Suta Pauranika. Because he got the name Suta because he tells the Puranas. Okay, his real name is Romaharshana and his son's name is Raumaharshani, which we talked about during the summer. And then the next person who comes is known as Vandi. Say that? Vandi. Vandi means he is the one who comes and he will actually praise the lineage of the king, of the emperor, of the king, like that. Vandi. And then comes the Magadhi. Say that? Magadhi. So Magadhi is the one who extols that particular individual, whoever. If it is Dasharatha, Dasharatha. If it is Rama, Rama. Whoever it is, that royalty. Okay, their acts, what they did, what they accomplished, their greatness or their qualities, all this kind of they praise about that. Okay, it happens to everybody. That means here all these people are really dharmic, so they say good stuff. Even for the people who are not that dharmic also, these people will be there. These are like the positions that are there. Suta, Vandi, Magadhi. And the Suta for generally these people here, Dasharatha is, if you know Sumantra, you have to know that. And the Suta could be a charioteer also. We talked about that also during the beginning. Okay, a charioteer also is known as Suta. And now he stopped the celebratory music when they were about to, like, first music starts, and he immediately stopped the celebratory music, and he was about to be awakened by them. He stopped the music, so everybody kept quiet. He said no music at all that was being played to awaken him at that moment. And when wicked Kaikeyi understood that Dasharatha was unconscious there, okay, she understood, and tossing about on the floor because of the sorrow that is going to be caused by the impending separation. It's going to happen, he knew that, from his beloved son. Now she said, why are you lying dejected on the floor as though you made a sin? Okay, you are falling on the floor like you made a sin. Okay, you made a promise to me. You have to keep the limits set by your ancestors. Your ancestors, they have a way to live, and you have to follow that way. Those who follow dharma know that speaking satya is the highest virtue. The first thing they say is satya, ahimsa, these kind of things will come. So first thing comes is satya. So you have to say that speaking satya is the highest virtue. And I urge you to do your duty because I take my stand on satya only. Now she is saying, King Shaibya, yesterday we talked about this story. Shaibya, Shibi Chakravarti. Okay, he attained the highest destiny after making a promise to the dove, and he offered his entire body to that eagle, hawk or whatever. So, in the same way, she again is reminding. The glorious king Alarka also plucked out his own eyes and he gave out without any painful feeling to the Brahman who mastered the Vedas. Even the ocean that is also bounded by the Satya, it does not cross its boundaries, even during the tides, respecting the Satya. And Satya is indicated by the one letter symbol, and one letter symbol would be Pranava. Pranava means Omkara. Remember that. The Satya is actually indicated by that symbol, and Dharma is rooted in Satya. Listen, guys, this is very, very lot of deep depth topic that we are talking about. She is telling that Satya is indicated by one letter symbol, and then Dharma is actually rooted in Satya. And the infinite Vedas that are there, the infinite Vedas, they actually represent Satya. So with Satya only, the Supreme can be attained. If your mind is adhered to Dharma, now Kaikeyi is telling, Dasharatha, if your mind is adhered meaning it is having its support, it's actually, it came out of the Dharma, it is always with Dharma, then you firmly adhere to Satya. Okay, you always stay with Satya. O noblest king, in order to obtain great desired fruit of Dharma, the greatly desired fruit of Dharma is Punyam, like that, right? And also, in compliance with my request, you have to send your son into exile. Indeed, I am saying this 3 times to you. Now she is saying, I am saying this 3 times to you. If you do not implement this part of agreement with me, O worthy king, this part of agreement, he said, I will give kingdom to Bharata already. He said that. Okay, if you remember. But she is asking for this part of agreement. Okay, O worthy king, then I will let go of my life in front of you, as I have been neglected by you, like that. Thus, insisted by Kaikeyi, who had no doubt in her mind, the king, he could not untie the cord of promise that has chained him. Cord meaning the rope, okay, the rope of promise that had chained him. Like if you take the story of Bali Chakravarti, okay, the Bali Chakravarti, he promised that he will give 3 feet of land. And Shukracharya said that who came is actually Vishnu only, so you cannot do that. But still, Bali Chakravarti, he was tied. Then what happened? Indra got a pasha. Pasha meaning Varuna pasha. Varuna pasha, it is not visible, but it can tie you. So at that time, Indra actually tied with that pasha. He tied Bali with that pasha. So like that, now the king is also tied with his promise. It's not actually visible to everybody, but it is, his hands are tied because of that promise. So he got agitated at heart and he became pale, and his situation was like that of a bullock struggling to escape. You guys know bull, struggling to escape when it was found between two wheels of a cart. How it will be very difficult for it? That is how he was even behaving that way also, and he was not able to see with his bedimmed eyes, like all his eyes are covered, and at the same time it's like very, very dark also at that time. And controlling himself with difficulty, with braveness, and with some braveness, he said to Kaikeyi, okay, O wicked woman, I fully disown your hand. I don't want you, which was taken by me in the presence of sacred fire. I took your hand in the presence of sacred fire during the wedding, while the sacred Veda mantras were being chanted, and also your son also along with you. And O Devi, the night has almost ended. The sun is about to rise, and people will surely urge me to expedite. They will say, when is the Pattabhisheka happening? Come on, like that. And from the accessories that are arranged for Sri Rama's Pattabhisheka, Sri Rama has to offer water to me when I leave this body. O woman of evil conduct, you or your son, you should not offer any water to me if you interrupt this Pattabhisheka. After seeing all the people in a joyous mood, I am unable to see them without happiness and joy, and their faces hanging downward today. I cannot see that. Yesterday I saw them all happily enjoying, clapping, and even if you remember, if you guys, why I am trying to tell this, we remember even the roof of the house was that also shake. They were having so much joy at that time. I cannot see those faces again today because they will be hanging down. And while that While the great soul ruler of earth was speaking in that manner, the holy night with its garlands of moon and stars, okay, it was followed by, and it passed and it was followed by the dawn. And Kaikeyi, of vicious conduct, who knew how to speak, she spoke with overwhelmed anger and started speaking harsh words. The sun did not come yet, it will come, it's that hour. O king, why do you say hurtful words such as poison, disease, all this kind of words you are saying? You have to summon Sri Rama here without being anguished. Bring him here, ask him to come here. You will be done with your duty when you install my son on the throne and send Sri Rama to roam in the woods. Because of the Kaikeyi's persistent harassment, like an excellent horse lashed with a whipped lap, okay, then the king replied, I stand bound with the ropes of dharma and I lost my conscience. Okay, I lost my judgment. Okay, I'm not able to see what is, like, I cannot think in any other way that I can get out of the situation. He's not able to. So I stand bound with the ropes of dharma and lost my conscience. Like that he said. I wish to see my eldest, beloved and righteous son Sri Rama. Like that he said. And meanwhile, as the night was complete, the sun started about to rise, like that, and the sacred nakshatra and muhurta of Pattabhisheka arrived when the moon was with the Pushyami nakshatra. And sage Vasishta, with excellent qualities, he hastily entered the city surrounded with his disciples. Now he is coming into the city with his disciples and getting all the requisites for Pattabhisheka with him. They were passing through the city. Now I want you to imagine this, okay? And they were passing through the city, whose streets were thoroughly swept and watered, which has been decorated with excellent buntings and thronged with overjoyed people. The city consisted of marketplaces stocked with abundant commodities and was marked with great festivities and eagerly longed for the Pattabhisheka of Sri Rama. Even Ayodhya also longed with, you will come across, there is, later, after Rama's son Kusha comes, okay, and Kusha starts ruling from a different place. Then Ayodhya takes the form of a lady and goes to him and says, you have to rule me, like that she says. That means, that's why I'm telling you, the cities generally they take the form of the lady, okay, like that. So, even the city of Ayodhya was also, she wanted to be ruled by Rama. Now, everybody longed for the Pattabhisheka of Rama, and on all sides there was incense of sandalwood and agaru, and the city was looking like, or even better than the city of Purandara. And the glorious sage, he saw the Antapura, which was decorated with rows of flags of every description. It was big building, so many buildings, right, like that, and crowded with citizens and people hailing from the countryside. And it was graced with brahmanas and fully packed, especially with dressed servants in uniforms. They were all there. They were carrying a staff and they were all wearing uniforms like that. And excellent horses were richly adorned. After reaching the gymnasium, the highly delighted Vasishta, surrounded by great rishis, he overpassed that crowd. He crossed them and went. And however, at the entrance of the gymnasium, the Antapura, the palace and all, he saw a minister come charioteer, Sumantra, who had a pleasing appearance, had just come out. Suta. Okay, he just stopped him. He said, when Suta was about to say something, Dasharatha stopped him and he just came out. Okay, but now he does not want to listen like that. At that time only, he came. See, all these things are happening parallelly. When this was happening here, Sri Rama over there, he took his early morning bath and all the servants came, they did all of that. Do not get, what I would say is, let us all not get depressed listening to all the Kaikeyi Dasharatha stuff. Let us focus on the arrangements of the things and all and feel good, okay? Because this is the only place where Pattabhisheka is how all these things are arranged. It's explained again and again, and it's not explained there when the real Pattabhisheka, when it happened after 14 years. Okay, so let us take this like that only. Okay, that is what Guru said. We will also do that. The highly glorious Vasishta, now he looked at Sumantra, right? Now he said to the wise son of a charioteer, Sumantra is very, very old. Remember how he is much older than Dasharatha and all. Okay, and please announce to the king, I arrived at once. Here are the gold pitchers containing the waters of the Ganga, and also from various seas. All the gold pitchers, they have, if you remember 500 gold pitchers we talked about in the beginning of the arrangements. Okay, they are all here. We have all water from various seas and all, and an excellent seat of Audumbara. Okay, Audumbara, look, Audumbara, Datta. Okay, Audumbara wood has been brought for the Pattabhisheka. Now Audumbara wood with properly decorated with intricately it's made like that, and all kinds of seeds, fragrant substances, various precious stones, ratnas, honey, curds, ghee, parched grains of paddy, pelalu, the blades of darbha grass, and flowers that are prescribed ones that are required for the crowning ceremony. When the Pattabhisheka happens, there are certain kinds of flowers that needs to be used. So those kind of flowers, and milk, and 8 charming kanyas. Kanyas meaning the girls, and a good elephant in rut. A splendid gold chariot drawn by 4 horses, and a special kind of a sword called Nistrimsa. Say that? Nistrimsa. Nistrimsa. And an excellent bow. A palanquin. There is a palanquin, pallaki, with bearers who will carry it, and a white umbrella resembling a moon, and a pair of white chauris. Chauris meaning vinjamara. I told you how there will be yaks, and the yak's tail is used to make this vinjamara. There will be white vinjamaras, there will be black vinjamaras, there will be all different kinds. And if you see in Kashi, Mahakal, and all, you will see black vinjamaras there, black yaks, tails, hair. Yeah, that is, yak is an animal. It has a tail, and the tail has hair, and that hair is collected, that is dropped down. Whatever is dropped down is collected and made into this fan. Okay, that is used to fan people. Okay, fan kings actually. Kings, devatas actually. Okay. Rama is Devata, Paramatma. A jug of gold, here, and they have a jug of gold, a white bull with large hump on its back, which is tethered with a gold rope. Okay, it has this thing made of gold rope, as well as a lion with lion skin with 4 canine teeth. If you remember, a lion with 4 canine teeth, that they're saying, but I think it should be a lion skin. Anyway, a highly spirited, excellent horse, a simhasana with a throne, a tiger skin, samithas that are needed for the yajna, as well as the agni, all varieties of musical instruments, and courtesans, like, and the women that we talked about, they have to be in the second enclosure, first enclosure, brahmanas, if you remember, swasti vachana mandal. Okay, decked with and acharyas, teachers, brahmanas, sacred cows, animals, and birds are all, whatever is required, they are all arranged and ready. And the foremost of the citizens and people from countryside, merchants along with their followers, as well as many loving people speaking kind words. Okay, nice people speaking kind words. They were all waiting at the door along with the kings who are eager to watch Sri Rama's Pattabhisheka. Like, you know, many people have to come, they all have to be seated, all these kind of arrangements have to be done. So everybody is waiting there outside the entrance like that. And now Vasishta is telling all these things to Sumantra, if you remember. Now he said, request the emperor to make haste, okay, so that Sri Rama may ascend the throne in the Pushya Nakshatra Yoga, like that. Ask the emperor to do it soon, like that, to get ready soon. And the very mighty Sumantra, he heard the message of sage Vasishta, and he entered into the Antahpura. But now he went in again. Okay, because he was asked to be quiet already. So, I mean, the musical instrument started, and then itself, he did not even see him. Now he went in while glorifying Dasharatha. So, whenever you have to say Jaya Jaya Dasharatha, Vardhaya Vardhaya Dasharatha, like that they say, and they go in. And then the gatekeepers who admired the king, they did not dare to stop that, as he was a senior. Okay. The Sumantra is the only one who has the permission to enter into the king's Ganeshiyam no matter what. Nobody should stop him. He can freely come and go as he pleases. That is the thing that is given to Sumantra. That is the privilege of Sumantra in that king, for Dasharatha. So, now when Sumantra is coming, if they say no, stop, and all this Krodhagara business, all this kind of things, they cannot do all of that. So they did not do. They let him in. And as they wanted to please the king, and now Sumantra went in, he stood beside the king. And as he was not aware of this helpless situation, right now, Dasharatha is sitting on a couch. Okay, right now he is sitting on a couch. Now he was not aware of the helpless situation, and he made up his mind, now I have to glorify the king. That's the routine he follows. So he stood with joined palms there, and he extolled the emperor. He started praising the emperor. As the ocean makes the heart glad at glorious sunrise, when the glorious sunrise comes, okay, like that, the ocean makes, when you look at the ocean at that time when the sunrise is coming, your heart becomes very warm, right? You feel happy, you feel delighted. 1 second, please. So when you become delighted looking at the ocean at that time. So please be delighted like that. You please gladden us with your delighted mind. At this very hour, Matali. Now remember Matali, guys. Matali is going to be there in the entire Yuddhakan. Matali is the charioteer of Indra. Okay, Matali is the name of the charioteer of Indra. Say Matali. Matali. Okay, when at this very hour, Matali also, he is also Suta, charioteer, right? So he also, he extolled Indra, saying that Indra conquered all the Rakshasas. Now, hence, I also glorify you. You will be glad as the ocean, you will be as glad. When the moon is rising, what happens? Ocean becomes very, very glad, and big tides come. Big tides come, right? So as the ocean becomes glad when the full moon rises, you also become glad like that. There are two things we have to understand here. Okay, there is an internal meaning to this. Chandra is the one, who came out of the ocean when it is churned. Okay, when the ocean of milk is churned, Ksheerasagara, then Chandra, Lakshmi, Amrita, all these things came out, right? Like that. So what happens? When the moon is full, it means that Chandra is the son and the ocean is the father. So while the ocean is very, very happy when it sees the full moon, okay, when the sun is in his full great stage, then father will be very happy to see that sun. Like that. Now similar to, now he is compared. Now if you might be able to understand what I am trying to tell you. Like when now Sri Rama is going to become the Yuvaraja, he is going to get the kingdom and all. And now the son reached that kind of stage, so Dasharatha will also be pleased. So that is the internal. We talked about how the internal meanings will be there in these shlokas, right? Like that. Now, as the Vedas along with the Vedangas and Shastras guide Brahma, okay, how does Brahma know how to do the creation? Okay, when he thought of that, when he did meditation, Vedas, Vedangas, all of them, they came to his mind with Paramatma's grace. Okay, Paramatma made them come to his mind, and all the Shastras, the knowledge to do all this creation like that. So I am also awakening like that to you today. I am giving you guidance like Brahma today, like that. That's what it means. And as the sun along with the moon causes auspicious to the field of earth, to the people of earth. Okay, without sun and moon, can we survive? Without sunlight, we cannot do anything. Without moon, even plants will not have their medicinal qualities. Plants like cotton, all these kind of plants, and even medicinal herbs, all these things, they actually need moon to be there in order to get their healing quality, in order to get their cooling quality. There are certain, some plants, they make our body cool. Some plants make our body warm. So the warmth is given by sun, whereas that coolness is given by the moon. And so that is the reason why there is lot of science behind everything that exists in the.
Won't that also be taken away technically as soon as the sun rises?
Yeah, that's what. That is why they are given proper timings. It only stays in that timings. Only that much necessary will be given.
Okay.
Too much of something will cause problem. That's the reason. Okay. So like that, as the sun and moon, they cause auspiciousness to the people of earth and they sustain the creation. So also I am also awakening like that, awakening you like that today. Are you able to hear me? Are you guys able to hear me?
Yes, Andy.
Oh, okay. So now, so Now, O Maharaja, get dressed, okay, and adorn yourself for the festive occasion and shine brightly with your personality. Rise like the sun from Meru mountain. May the Devatas Chandra, Surya, Shiva, Kubera, Varuna, Agni and Indra, may they bestow victory upon you. Let there be victory to you. O Kakustha, here Dasharatha. Okay, here Kakustha in this context means Dasharatha. The Bhagavati Ratri is gone. See, they are called Bhagavati Ratri. The Ratri also has a presiding deity. Remember that everything has a presiding deity. We will come across that a lot, but this is an introduction. Think of it like that. The Bhagavati Ratri, the meaning goddess Ratri, is gone, and all these desired things desired by you, they are also done. O Lion among kings, now get up, please, and pay your attention to the task to be accomplished. All the requisites for the Pattabhisheka of Sri Rama, they are all ready. And the citizens, people from the countryside, and also merchants, they're all standing at the entrance. Okay, with the I'm so sorry. At the entrance with joint palms, and the mighty sage Vasishta, along with the other Brahmanas, he is also waiting there. O king, immediately order for the Pattabhisheka of Raghava. If the king is not visible, the king does not come out and show himself, the kingdom will also meet similar fate as capital that gets lost without a keeper. If there is no somebody who is taking care of the herd, what will happen to all the animals? They will go stray away, right? They will not have a direction at all, which way to go, where to go. They will not know, and they might get lost. So, like that, the people will also get lost if the king is not visible. Or an army that loses its unity with its leader. If the army does not have a leader, they do not know which strategy to play, they do not know whom to attack, or they don't know what to do. So that is another thing.
If there's somebody who in the army is the smartest, and then
Yeah, they have to do that. That's why a leader has to be after one. That's why the KP captain, and after that vice captain, like that they will have different these things like that. Or as a knight that loses its charm without a moon. When the night, will it be charming if moon is not there? Obviously not, right? Moon has to be there in order for the night to be charming. So, to be beautiful. Or the cows that cannot give birth to calves. If you come across a cow which cannot give birth to calves, then that is also not very useful to everybody, and yield milk without a bull. Like a cow cannot give birth to calves or yield milk without a bull. Without a bull it cannot do. So the king is like that bull. The king is like that cattle keeper. The king is like that leader of the captain, like that. So now he listened to all of this. The emperor, he listened to this compassionate submission of Sumantra, because Sumantra is very, very elder to him, and he has to respect. Now he listened this time, and which felt like an introduction for the words of consolation. For him, all these words felt like it is an introduction to the words that he's going to he knows what's going to happen, right? So that's the reason why, what is going to happen, like that. And now he became more sorrowful again, and he looked up at his well-known charioteer with red eyes. His eyes are red with a lot of sorrow. And the glorious and righteous king, whose joy has ended now, he said, I am already in deep sorrow. With your words, you are cutting me once more, Sumantra. Like that he said. Dasharatha said. And hearing this remark, Sumantra, who was knowledgeable of all strategies, he saw the emperor closely. He looked at him. What happened? Like that. And then he went a little far. Something is not right, like that. So he stepped a little back, okay, and he went to, he took 2 steps or 3 steps like that back, and he stood there, and he asked, what happened, like that. And the king, he could not speak anymore. He was like, that's it. He could not speak anymore because of his miserable condition. And Kaikeyi, who was well versed in managing state affairs, obviously I told you, Kaikeyi is very capable lady, and she spoke to Sumantra. Oh Sumantra, the king is completely exhausted now, okay, and because he was up the entire night, and impatient because of the great happiness of the Pattabhisheka of Sri Rama, okay, because of that he is impatient, he's restless, he's not able to sleep and all, and he was working hard for the entire day for that purpose, right, and he is tired. Now he has fallen, now only he got a little sleep. Therefore, I am telling you as his word, I am telling you, O charioteer, you go quickly and bring the illustrious prince Sri Rama here. Let there be safety with you. and there is no need to think more about this now. That's what she said. And Sumantra actually said, how can I go without... One guru said that, he said, all right, because it is king's word, I will go and all. But in Ramayanam, Valmiki Ramayanam book, it is said like, Sumantra said, O queen, how can I go without hearing the king's command? Then the king said, Sumantra, I would like to see Sri Rama. Please bring the charming boy at once, like that. The king thought a visit from Sri Rama will actually do good, he thought. And he also rejoiced at his heart because of Sumantra's obedience. Sumantra immediately did not say all right, like that, and he did not go. So he felt happy that Sumantra is obedient to the king. And Sumantra immediately tried to leave, but he thought for a minute, evidently I am being prompted to bring Sri Rama. Okay, they are asking me to bring Sri Rama because maybe he wants to be, he has to be coronated. As maybe the king is a little fatigued. That's the reason why. That's what he thought. And he, and the other way, I mean, a little bit same kind of thing, but I want you to understand the king's feeling and Kaikeyi feeling also. Sumantra actually knows everything. Sumantra knows that what is going to happen, all the things, even to Sita going to be left after in Uttarakanda, that also he knows. He is knowledgeable of everything. He is just doing his part there. He is not ignorant at all. He is a very clever one, and he knows that Kaikeyi is planning something, but he does not know what way she is planning. That is what it is. So Sumantra wondered, how can I listen to Kaikeyi's words and bring Sri Rama? Who said, if Maharaja is not giving the orders, you are giving in his behalf, I cannot. Then the Dasharatha himself, he said, no, you go and you bring my charming son, like that. Now the highly glorious charioteer Sumantra arrived at this conclusion that the king might not be feeling too well, and he might perform the Pattabhisheka in front of Kaikeyi itself, like that. And he started with great delight from the lovely palace, and which was appearing like a pool in the sea. It was looking like a small pool in the sea, because he did not think much deeply about this incident, because he has to do what he needs to do. So he was trying to get on with the activity. And as he was coming out, he saw the main entrance was crowded with people on the front side, and he came out fully out of the palace, all of a sudden he took note of all the officials standing at the gate. And Sumantra, he saw a lot of different citizens collected close to the entrance with the abundant rich presents. He even saw that. And there is more to this. We are going to take a pause for here today. Okay, remember one thing. In AYODHYA KANDA, a lot of things are being taught to us along with dharma, how to do, what not to do, and so many other things, how to speak, how not to speak, how to think, how not to think. Not only that, it even talks about how the conversations have to be in sequence. Okay, like it should not be unrelated. Okay, it needs to be having relation with one other. Like if you see the entire conversation between the Dasharatha and Kaikeyi also, it is so intricately, very nicely, it is all in sequence. That is one thing. And not only that, it has lots of ups and downs where we get ups and downs. Okay, one way sometimes you get very, very sad, and now the things that are going to make us very happy are going to come now. Okay, and like that, this will be there, but everything is for the divine purpose of Sri Rama accomplishing his task. We have to keep that in our mind all the time. Jai Shri Rama, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Rama, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Rama, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Hanuman, Jaya Hanuman, Jaya Jaya Hanuman. 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 Shri Rama Sharanam Mama. Shri Rama Sharanam Mama. Shri Rama Sharanam